So, Happy New Year everyone. This is a new kit. This is the BB-8 and R2-D2 kit by Bandai. So, R2-D2 has already been released, and I built that with my sister-in-law back in May, and I did an unboxing of that kit. That comes with R2-D2 and R5-D4, and I did a photographic build-up of that, the work I did with my sister-in-law. That was back in May on my Tumblr account. And so here we go. This is brand new. It just came out a few days ago. BB-8 and a repop of R2-D2. Now R2-D2, there is nothing new with him. So the star of the show here is BB-8. Okay, so let's take a look here. These are very, very glossy parts. Let's open this up and let's take these parts out. Now, as you can see, first of all, you get water slide decals. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now here are the parts. So the white is highly glossy. It's very nice looking. And there's some clear parts that I was not aware of. There's like a whole ring here. I'm not sure what that's about. So this orangish yellow part, this is kind of like a semi-gloss. It's kind of nice looking. Alright. And here are other parts. Oh, I'm sorry, no, this is R2-D2. No, we don't need this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, these are R2-D2 parts, never mind about that. This also is R2-D2. These are the same as before. So this is essentially a repop of the R2-D2 that we got back in May. And it's just that the difference is that the decals and stickers are for R2 and BB-8. Now, if you remember, there was one decal sheet and sticker sheet for R2 and R5, but R5 is not included in this, so they had to come out with a different decal sheet here. So that's what you see here. Now, I'm not going to open up this bag. You've already seen what this looks like. I did an unboxing of that back in May, and on my Tumblr building blog you can see a buildup of R2-D2, R5-D4, as well as C-3PO. Now this runner here is R2-D2, so we don't need to look at that. The only other parts for BB-8 is this runner here. It's this is runner E. Now this has all the interior of our little friend, and it comes molded in that somewhat metallic gray. It's the same as what we got with R2-D2 here. So actually this seems to be a little bit nicer looking, but maybe it's just because this is in the bag. I think it might pretty much be the same. Okay, so let's look at the parts one more time here. Let's take a closer look. Now you see here there's this little peg here. I believe this is for his head. Here's his eye. Really expressive. It's just really amazing in the movie how they were able to to convey such emotion from BB-8, from that little droid, just in his nonverbal communication. It's really, really cool how they did that. So these clear parts, I believe this is for a stand. Let's look at the instructions here. So the face, it's really nice. Really, really nice. comes with little antennas here. Okay, let's look at the instructions. Before that though, I'll just point out the stand is just the same Star Wars character stands we've been getting all along. Nothing new here at all. There's no socket to put BB-8 into, likewise R2-D2. Alright, so here are the instructions. Now I was thinking maybe it might be cool to try to put a magnet inside of the ball and another one into BB-8's head, but I don't know if that's really feasible, because you'd have a magnet somewhere in there. I don't know, unless you can get like different magnets and have the head stuck on different places, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe if you get small enough magnets, you can maybe do that. So here's the head assembly. Pretty straightforward. I mean, if you were going to put a magnet, I think you can probably figure out how to stick it down onto the bottom here somewhere, perhaps. So just two basic assemblies. First the head, then the ball. So as you can see here, we have that internal body framework here. And these little plates just kind of stick onto here. And then assembly here, these just go, they just plug straight into the sockets. It looks really easy. The third part of the assembly is the stand, and that's where you would put his head in there. And then that way, I believe the ball can be free to spin. And you can just play with that with your fingers, I guess. So here are some swappable parts, D5 and D6. This is E. Let me see here. R2-D2 is C. Oh, here's D. D5, D6. Oh, here we go. These are BB-8's arms. Yeah, these parts here are his arms. And let's find those in the instructions here. Oh, that's R2. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So there's those extra parts. Now, see, here is that that part with the peg that I pointed out earlier. This is so you can have his head plugged directly into the socket. Now, of course, this way his body will not be able to really freely roll. You can put him on the stand, but he'll just kind of just fall over if you try to roll him. I'm curious what the final buildup would be like and how freely he can spin the ball when you put him in this little stand here. Curious if you can figure out maybe if there's a way to kind of stick magnets in several places, and then you can, it wouldn't be spinning though, but you could just freely attach it in different locations. Maybe you can try that. I don't know, just an idea. Okay, let's look at the back of the instructions here for the painting guide. Okay, so the BB-8 is, now of course Bandai always uses Mr. Color, and they only use the colors for their aqueous and lacquer, because the lacquer is a much wider color palette, but Bandai will only use the colors of that are contained in both of the color palettes. I'm not sure exactly why, but they don't even really call it by the actual paint number either. So BB-8, his body is like a silver gray and with just a touch of blue. It says 50-50 silver and gray. BB-8's white is just white, 100% gloss white, with just a touch of orange yellow. Now for BB-8's orange, it's going to be white 50%, orange yellow 45%, and red brown 5%. Now again, this is Mr. Color, so if you're going to use Tamiya or something, you'd have to just kind of figure it out for yourself and just see what you like. I would suggest maybe just keeping the color as is. I mean, if you go over this with a gloss coat or a semi-gloss, it should look pretty nice just as it is. I've found that if you just go over the bare plastic with a clear coat, it really helps to make it look painted. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing with my sister-in-law. Nothing fancy. I don't have the paints on anyways. So if you keep an eye out on my Tumblr blog, you can see the buildup of that I'll be uploading eventually. So here are the parts in action. Now, if you remember, these parts are white on the runner. That's what these are, the little arms. But here you see them painted. That's metallic gray. That's why I started looking to see if maybe they had that on the R2 runner, but that would be kind of more work than necessary because they wouldn't, you know, it's not necessary to retool R2 just for this. So consequently, this is not gray like it should be. Now here is that little blowtorch that you remember in the movie. He gives a thumbs up. First I thought he was flipping off Finn, but I don't think they would do that in a Star Wars movie. So he's giving the thumbs up with the little blowtorch. So yeah, you would definitely at least want to paint this if you're going to be using this. See, this little part flaps open, and then there you go. I don't remember what this is. I don't know. So there you have it. Very neat little droid. And my sister-in-law is going to give me her R2, and so I can paint him up as like maybe Biggs's or Wedge's or somebody. I'm getting a free R2 unit. I was willing to pay her for it, but she's like, "Oh no, you know, you have the tools and everything, so you're going to help me build this thing. You can keep him. He's yours." So yay! I now have 2 R2 units that I can build up for myself. Well, thank you for watching, and Happy New Year, and may the Force be with you. Stay tuned for more neat stuff and things on my channel, and be sure to check out my build blog on Tumblr. That's stevethefish.net.tumblr.com. Thanks. See you later. Bye.